All right, Josh Ross making his way through our neck of the woods. Going to be in Pickering tonight. A big show at the Pickering Casino. Man, how are you doing?
Doing good, doing good. Yeah, we played 2 nights ago in Montreal, and then hung out in Montreal yesterday to go do a little bar event and enjoying the Canadian weather.
For a guy doing so awesome, a guy so busy, you seem like the most chill guy I'm going to talk to all day.
Super chill, until you're around me all day long and you see how high strung I am. But it's no, I'm trying to chill and enjoy, I guess would be the best way to say it.
Yeah, well, our listeners right now are digging Ain't Doing Jack. It's sitting at top 15 on Canadian country radio, and it's still doing this. We're not done with that. There's a lot of room between number 15 and where it belongs. And so, song's cooking along nice. How does that feel?
Feels great. The song's been it's been really cool just to see on all different dynamics, whether it be radio, other platforms, and it's growing week after week, which is really exciting. It reminds me of Trouble in that way, which is really cool. So I'm excited to see where we end up.
Well, Trouble rang the bell back in September, and it was kind of a special moment because a lot of us were all together at Canadian Country Music
Yeah,
Week when Trouble became a number one hit. And
yeah.
somewhere on my phone, I have a picture of you and I together at like almost midnight when it
Oh
officially
gosh,
became a number one hit.
our eyes were probably glued shut. That's okay. That's good.
But what made that extra special is we were at the industry after party of the CCMAs, and when midnight crossed, it was an official number one hit. And you got up on stage and did the song, and it was one of the coolest moments ever.
Did I did. I had a lot of beverages, but I still got up and played it. But it was a lot of fun. It was really great.
You and me both, my man.
Yeah, that's good. It sounded good to everybody having drinks too, so that's good.
Yeah, listen, congratulations on the number one. And, it's just you keep hitting these benchmarks as we go along. And I was looking at some of the metrics on your music, and it's just amazing to me how you continue to set the bar higher and higher.
It's great. No, I'm. It's been really cool to see just the journey over the last, especially year, and whether that being on the road and all the shows we played, and going into this year with the headline stuff and selling our own tickets for the first time, and then going out with Bailey come February is gonna be really special too. So it's been fun to watch it grow, and all of us that are on the bus, I think it's been really rewarding to kind of see what's been happening.
Yeah, Pickering Casino tonight. You mentioned selling your own tickets, and there's a show. It's going to be at History on the 6th of March. And, the story of the ticket sales on this were interesting in and of itself, because if I'm not mistaken, that show was originally supposed to be at the Opera House in Toronto. That sold way too fast. And so it got moved to another venue.
Yeah,
It
Dan.
sold crazy fast. And now here we are at History on the 6th of March. It's sold out.
Yeah, no, it's everybody's like, "Did you plan that?" We literally didn't. I would be very happy to sell the Opera House out, and then even Danforth is a venue that I went to as a kid and teenager to go see. I remember seeing Kit Moore there and a bunch of our other artists, and yeah, really crazy. We sold that out, and then they moved. They're like, "Well, you want to go try Drake's new bar in Toronto, club bar in Toronto? Let's do that." And I was like, "Okay, I guess." I'm just nervous because it's like, when does the ceiling hit on selling the tickets? And um, yeah, that's crazy. I mean, we finally Pickering was the last one to sell out, and to say we did that for all the dates that we picked so far is really incredible.
Might be tough for you as the artist to answer the question, but I'll lob it at you anyway. What do you think the secret sauce is here? Because you've just taken off like a bullet, and I know the songs are great. I'm a fan, but for you to take this all in, what do you think's the secret sauce? What is it about Josh Ross music?
Yeah, definitely for me, it's been a lot of years of, like I always say, that nothing was going on, but that's when all the hard work was going in, whether that meant songwriting and figuring out how to be a better artist, figuring out how to be a better singer, better songwriter, all that kind of stuff. And it's one of those things where the stars kind of start to align. And I still don't think of myself like that. I think I'm still like, I always say that we just got drafted to the NFL, now we got to go play, and that's how I kind of feel going into everything, which I think is a good thing. And yeah, I don't think there's necessarily a secret. It's just kind of lots of work, definitely a lot of work, and both running all over the place mentally, just thinking about what we got to do and what's next kind of thing.
Yeah, you made the football reference there. I was reading a little bit. You and I've chatted a lot over the course of your time, and you were a university level football player. Remind me what position you played.
Defense back.
You're a defensive back, right? And so, you made the decision there. Football was the thing. You were going to university in London, and then you dedicated yourself to country music. And I was also reading a story about how you hit a real fork in the road. You were able to run down to Nashville. You spend some time down there, come back to your construction job, but you hit a fork in the road that kind of your employer put in front of you,
Yeah.
and you made a decision that's worked out. But that's not easy to do.
No, and I think I've always been very good at making very rational and sporadic decisions. My mom always, we talk about stuff like I was 18 and the night before I decided I want to go to Australia and I went to Australia. I've just always been one of those people that kind of when I just want to go do something, I go do it. And I think it would have happened regardless with Nashville, but I think that me losing my job at that time was probably the greatest thing that happened to me and kind of forced me to. I had nothing else going on, so it was like might as well go there with also nothing else going on and figure it out there. So, and I had to be in Nashville. I knew I was a long time behind when it became to when it came to songwriting, singing, being an artist, and there's a lot of people that had done it for a lot of years before I had picked up a guitar.
So you're right. It's the place you got to be. And so hearing you talk about the night before you turned 18, you decided you're going to Australia. You did it the next day. I can see now why you just said, no, I'm going to Nashville. I'm going to do
Oh,
this,
Nashville,
right?
yeah. Yeah, my,
You know,
my mom used to hate that about me probably a little bit, probably worried her for a lot of things that I would decide on doing. But um, yeah, I mean, it's funny, certain things I can't make up my mind about, and then other things it's like, yep, we're going to do that. Or, I could just be like, oh, I feel like going to Montana in like 2 days off, and just like that, I'll just go. Like it's random, but yeah,
well, there's something to be said for being able to trust your gut, because I think your gut rarely steers you wrong.
yeah, yeah. No, it's been really great. And then just to tap into that, I have a great team, a great record label that believes in kind of what I want to do and with the stuff that I'm recording right now and the visions I have, and same with my management team's really really awesome and has a lot of experience, so it's great.
Yeah, they got a great artist on their hands too. And let's talk about a couple of new songs. People bounce onto your website or any other of the digital platforms. There's a couple new Josh Ross songs out there.
Yeah, no, it's been good. I want my biggest goal this year is, I feel like we've done a great job over 2.5, 3 years of putting out 7, 8 songs. But I feel like people are finally starting to get to know me, and I know that that's the best way for people to get to know me is, through me putting songs out. And so yeah, we put out 2 songs in about 2 weeks ago, Single Again and Truck Girl, and that's been just cool to, focus on what I think could be the next, one radio song, and then two is just another song that really shows another side to me, and I'm definitely working towards a body of work that, as a consumer growing up, I would listen to everything. I would listen to rock, pop, rap, country, um, and that's for me that kind of translates. Like I'll have songs that are like Ain't Doin Jack, and then I'm gonna have songs that are a piano ballad, and then something that's maybe more pop leaning like Red Flags, and those are just all my inspirations as a consumer. So I'm excited to kind of release music more this year that kind of taps into all those different things.
I love that point because I think people consume music maybe in a different way than what we traditionally like to think they do. And your musical tastes growing up, you didn't necessarily put formats in a particular silo. You loved it all, right? And it's
Yeah.
reflected in what you're doing.
Yeah. No, I mean, for me, music's always been a feeling. And if I'm going out on a Friday night, I'm going to play certain music. And if I'm going through a breakup or a hard time, I'm going to listen to something else that's, that makes me feel that way. So, I've never been really a genre person. It's been more just sonically what feels right to me.
Yeah, for sure. Josh Ross got a big 2024 again, a couple of new songs, and Ain't Doing Jack, killing it at radio. And the I was reading some of the data again on your music. It's just astronomical, man. Congrats on that. So you're hitting the road with Bailey Zimmerman, and you ready for that? Are you getting rested up now?
Getting well, if we call touring and doing an hour and a half,
Yeah.
most of these nights rest, then yeah. No, I feel ready. I mean, I'm the most ready. To especially do something like that, especially coming off of last year with Nickelback and getting to experience things on a mass level like that. And obviously Bailey's on a rocket ship right now, and it's a really great spot for me to be in. And great dude. Luckily, we get along very well, and I'm just excited to be out for until the end of May with him. So it's gonna be great.
Good stuff. do you set goals for yourself on a year-to-year basis? And if so, what do you want to be able to, if we got together 1 year from right now, what would you like for you and I to be able to be talking about?
Yeah, me, it's hard. The hard ticket sale thing's really cool, and that's something I'm really working on. I want to be able to do that, across North America, both in Canada and the United States, and I'd love to get over to Australia at some point. I feel like there's a great market there that, some reason I have a great following there, and I don't fully know how, but I love it, and so I'm excited to get back there. Like I was saying earlier, I haven't been there since I was 18, so it'd be cool to go back there in a different way, and then yeah, just keep releasing great music. Obviously I can say more number ones and playing stadiums and all that kind of stuff, and obviously those are the goals. But um, yeah, just keep working hard and putting out music that I feel is kind of true to me.
Well, you said keep putting out great music. You're good at that, so don't stop. All right.
Thank you.
So, am I going to see you in a few weeks in Nashville at Country Radio Seminar?
Yes, I believe I'm doing some stuff. Did a little showcase. So I'll be hanging right before I leave for Bailey stuff, or it's in between, or something like that. So we're gonna make that happen, and then yeah, it'll be great. So we got we're all living on a bus right now, traveling around.
That's real. That's real life right there. I love it.
It's real
Well,
life.
that plus,
I normally say to you that this would be an alcoholic beverage, but this is actually my coffee in a solo cup. So I'm just having my morning coffee. But
that a boy.
we'll hopefully see you tonight at the show, and I just want to say I appreciate everything that you do for me. So thank you so much.
Well, I can't wait to be there. I'm going to finish this interview and then I'm going to head down to Pickering. I can't wait for the show. It's at the Pickering Casino. People can grab tickets. And again, love to say that people could go to the 6th of March show there at History, but they're all sold out. So I guess if you want to see Josh Ross, you got to hit that Bailey Zimmerman tour.
There we go. Awesome. Well, I appreciate you very much, Paul.
Where do people find you on socials, my man?
All at Josh Ross Music, internet, Instagram, Spotify, all the streaming platforms, radio. Make sure you call Paul and request an Doin Jack. So I appreciate you guys very much.
Bring it on, everybody. Bring it on. Keep those requests going. Josh, thanks for this, man.
Thank
Travel
you.
safe.
All right. See you soon.